You're on the air.
Howard, are you going to have Mancow's daddy in Weekend at OJ's?
Yes. Mancow's daddy's going to be in that. I started writing Weekend at OJ's.
Really?
I really did. I sat down. I did an outline of how Weekend at OJ's is going to go because I was watching Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes.
And it was this really good scene with Bernie going to a disco. You know that dead guy? They bring him to a disco and he's dancing with girls and stuff. And this guy, so Bernie is a dead guy.
Right.
And those two guys, those two idiots, walk around with him all the time. So Bernie is
How did Bernie come back for the sequel?
I don't know. I never saw the beginning.
Dead man.
I don't know. I never saw the beginning. But
last or two movies?
It was like voodoo or something.
They jump into Bernie's clothes, so they're working Bernie like a puppet. Bernie goes dancing. This girl falls in love with Bernie. She's walking on the beach with him, and her boyfriend gets jealous. And he starts a fight with Bernie, and he punches Bernie in the face, and Bernie keeps getting up. Because, you know, he's punching a dead guy. It's the greatest scene I ever saw.
Oh, man.
When Bernie's on screen, you can't take your eyes off it. The part of the movie that sucks is when those two idiots...
Yeah, they're by themselves.
Yeah, then you just, like, tune out.
Or those villains are there.
So we're going to do Weekend at OJ's. I'll play OJ, and then OJ will miraculously... First of all, let me give you the rundown so far. The movie opens up. OJ is killing Ron and Nicole. It starts with that. All of a sudden, OJ hears police sirens. Instead of leaving the bodies, he picks the bodies up. He gets into his Bronco. And he drives off with the two bodies. The cops show up. They're dumbfounded. They know something occurred. They see blood all over the place. There's a dog barking. All the neighbors are saying there was noise. But there's no body. They go, wait a second. This is the home of Nicole Simpson.
Yes.
Let's go to OJ, see if he knows anything, where she is or where the bodies might be. So they go off. OJ's busy taking a shower. He's washing up. He takes Nicole and Ron, and he throws them in a closet. Okay? Now, listen to this. I got the whole thing worked out.
He took the bodies with him.
Yeah. So,
this is the mistake he made in the real deal. He left the bodies there.
Yeah, right. Now, wait a second. It only gets better from here. OJ shoves them in a closet. He takes a shower. He cleans up all the blood evidence. So he thinks. Cops ring the doorbell. They go, Mr. Simpson, there was a terrible thing over at your wife's house. There was a disturbance. We see blood all over the place.
But why would they go to to OJ's if there's just blood?
Because they're, like, just concerned that they found blood and no one's home. The kids are upstairs sleeping. You know, I mean, there's a missing person kind of thing. You know, it's OJ. OJ goes, oh, my God, it's terrible. You know, my wife and I are strange. All of a sudden, the cops look in the room and they see blood all over the carpet and on OJ's socks. They go, OJ, what's that on your socks? He goes, oh, well, we had a picnic, and that is the ketchup. So, you know,
that's not blood, that's ketchup.
That's ketchup. So the cops go, oh, okay, OJ. And besides, there's no body, so there's no harm, no foul. So they leave. Now OJ's out of his mind happy. You get it so far?
Nobody brings the kids or nothing.
Yeah, nobody brings the kids. But they figure she's going to end up back home. They don't know what to do, okay? So anyway, the officer's sitting there talking to OJ, you know, and all that kind of thing, and he says it's ketchup. He even offers him a hot dog. Says, you want some ketchup? OJ goes in the room. He has to get ketchup, but he realizes ketchup doesn't look like the blood on him, so he takes some of Nicole's blood, puts it on the hot dog, and feeds it to the cops.
Oh,
is that great?
Oh, you're so
all right, wait. This is the preamble.
Nobody knows the difference between blood and ketchup.
Right, because if you give them ketchup, they go, wait a second. They're going to put two and two together. All right. And now OJ realizes he has got to make it clear that nothing happened to Nicole. OJ tells the cops, listen, I'm sure that Nicole, as soon as I find her, I will have her call you and tell you what happened. All right, so the cops leave. See, I don't know if I should be giving away the whole plot, because then no one will buy the movie.
Leave it all.
It still needs some work.
Well, this is just the beginning. All right? Anyway. Now rigor mortis is set in on the two bodies. Ron and Nicole are hard as a board. And OJ realizes he's got to now let Nicole and Ron come down to the police station.
Yeah, they have to show up.
They have to show up, okay. So he goes to dress them because they're covered in blood. So he cleans off the bodies. He goes to dress them. Now they're stiff as a board. And he can't get the clothes on because they're so damn hard. So he's like, it takes 2 hours because they're stiff. It's just unbelievable, right? So because it's so hard, like he can't get the shirt on. Can you imagine, like trying to put a shirt on a board? So he saws their limbs at the joints and puts in hinges. All right? Because Weekend at Bernie's makes no sense. The guy had rigor mortis.
Boy, is that O.J. resourceful.
Yeah, right. So he's like, there's like a whole Frankenstein scene. You know what I mean? Like he's building,
he's making robots.
Right. And he puts it all in. And now he's down there. All right. So O.J. gets this all together. Now you cut to the police station, and in walks O.J. and Ron and Nicole. And he's so powerful. He don't have arthritis. He walks in with the two of them. All right? And he's working them. You know, if they scratch them, they scratch themselves.
They're doing everything. You know, they've got hand gestures. They're moving when they talk.
They look real. They look real. It's unbelievable. But, he's Paul Winchell. It turns out O.J. has a whole new skill.
You know what? O.J., what he really should do, not only should he put hinges, but you know those little sticks they put on the puppets?
Yeah, like the Japanese puppets.
The arm?
Yeah, stick puppets. It's called stick puppets. Right. So then, O.J. goes down to the police station. The cops are looking over the situation. He explains that Nicole's a little bit drunk. You know what I'm saying?
And a little sleepy.
Yeah, that she can't really talk that good. She's a little bit... Here she is.
Of course, because that's why her voice is low.
Yeah, right.
Push her around a little bit.
Then, as they walk in, you realize there was somebody behind Ron. It's not O.J. working Ron. A.C. Cowlings.
Is that right?
Is behind... Yeah, we have A.C. Cowlings in the movie. He starts working Ron Goldman. See? Is that great? All of a sudden, hey, who's that other guy there with you, O.J.? Oh, with you and this... Ron. Oh, that's A.C., my friend. All right? So now it gets really good, because now the movie is set up.
So the cops are now put off the trail because Nicole has shown up.
Right, but the hitch is Nicole's family has to come over for the big family gathering.
Because he's saying they're back together?
Yeah, he has to now say they're back together, and the family can't believe it.
Remarried.
Yeah, so to be realistic, the family comes out. I'm just going to tell you this part, and then I'm not telling you anymore because no one will buy the video. So the whole family comes over, and to be realistic, O.J. starts yelling at Nicole, and he punches her in the face. Oh. Right in front of the family.
They're having their usual relationship.
Yeah. And then O.J.'s having trouble because after he punches her head falls off.
Right.
So now he's in a panic because her father's going to see her head fall off. So listen to this. This is the best part. And after this, I can't tell you anymore. During dinner, he's got to go repair. He's got to do something. Her head is off. In other words, it keeps falling off. She picks up the body, and Nicole goes, I got to go to the bathroom. Nicole takes a 90-minute bowel movement. Now everyone's like, something's wrong with Nicole. O.J.'s like, no, she has diarrhea. And 90 minutes she's tied up in the bathroom. And the whole family don't know what's going on. But meanwhile, she's sitting there headless on the bowl. How funny is that? Is that comedy?
That's great, man.
Yeah.
Hey, can I stop the joke, man?
She's having a period.
A heavy flow.
And I'll be O.J.
I don't know.
You want to play Nicole?
No.
I got to chop your head off.
You could be Arnell.
I don't think I could act that part.
There you go. And then the family's like, well, isn't she going to come out of the bathroom? And then he goes, no, she went to bed. Oh, and the family goes, well, what do you mean? So then O.J. carries her up the stairs without looking, puts her in bed, tucks her in, and he says, hey, I'll open up the door and show that, Meanwhile, O.J. forgot the head in the bathroom. Now listen to this. So, now the head is in the bathroom, Robin. This is beautiful. O.J.'s got the body in the bedroom. And now he's nervous because the father's going to look in the bathroom where the head is.
It would have been so easy if he just remembered the head to make it look like he was sleeping.
He's like a screwy O.J. Father walks in. He sees the bloody head of Nicole. Now here's the best part. How's O.J. going to get out of it, right? Father starts screaming, Nicole's head is in the bathroom. Nicole's head is in the bathroom. O.J. comes running down. Doesn't miss a beat. He goes like this. That is a famous Beverly Hills sculpture of Nicole I hired in because of our love and because we're getting back together again. That is not her real head. You got so fooled. That is actual sculpture. Now.
Why is it laying on the bathroom floor?
You sound like you could play the father.
Like O.J.'s.
And why is there blood all over the head? O.J. says, I cut myself shaving on the sculpture.
And I didn't have nothing to wipe it with.
Right.
It happens.
Then the father turns around and...
Oh, no, that's not her head.
Father turns around. O.J. puts the head in his coat. His sport coat. And he pulls the mouth to make a smile. He wants Nicole to smile. Gets the head upstairs to the bedroom with everyone.
Carries it like a football.
Yeah, like a football. He runs up past the father, tackles the father, gets up there. She smiles, and now she's smiling in bed. He goes, look, she's in bed. It's okay. smiling like a baby.
She's good.
And that's just the first 20 minutes of the movie. This is going to be a whole hour and a half. OJ's dad walks in. Nicole's head is on backwards. Okay?
It happens.
It happens.
She's taking yoga. I would love to.
Yeah. She's taking yoga. That's right.
Yeah. It's a yoga thing. It's a yoga thing, you know?
Yoga. What is it?
You know, we got a lot of faxes and a lot of phone calls from people who, you know, didn't think you were kidding around.
I'm not kidding around.
And are willing to put up the money. But this particular guy I know actually has the money.
Yeah.
He's the guy that does all those LaToya pay-per-view things.
Is that right?
It's at $100,000 right now.
Right. There you go.
For the video.
Oh, yeah, I could get the backing on this.
He's already got it. He already talked to his partners.
Is that right? Yeah, well, what percentage do I have to give up?
You'd have to discuss that with him.
That's a discussion for a later date.
No, maybe I'll negotiate. Let me just see what kind of deal I can get out of these guys.
It's Frank.
Hello, Frank? Frank?
Yes.
You like this weekend at OJ's, don't you?
I love it.
Yeah, of course you do.
I love it.
Because you know it would sell millions and millions and millions of tickets.
Absolutely. Why don't we do it on video? I agree with you.
I can do it right on video, straight to video.
That's right. The hell with the movies. Right to video.
You're prepared to put up $100,000?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you should do it.
What kind of percentage I got to give you?
What kind are you looking for?
0.
Yeah, we're looking for a gift.
I'm going to tell you what, I'll pay you back $150,000.
Okay, all right.
All right, you make $50,000.
Good deal.
There you go.
I'll do it. I'll let Jackie negotiate the deal for me.
Yeah, good deal. All right, goodbye, Frank.
All right, see you later.
All right, go back to Never Never Land.
No.
Is he kidding? I need his $100,000.
Weekend at OJ.
Weekend at OJ's. Tell me it wouldn't be the biggest thing.
Beautiful.
I can actually see, you know, if you would really play OJ, I'm thinking of the OJ that you see in the Police Academy movies.
Oh, I would play it that way.
Or Police Squad movies.
Yeah, the awkward OJ.
Yeah.
I do not realize.
Be
That
like
is
that.
not her head.
That is a sculpture.
What's that, OJ? That's a sculpture. Well, why is it covered in blood? I cut myself shaving.
No, that is the work of a famous Beverly Hills artist.
Yeah, if you don't believe me, call my lawyer, Johnny Cochran. I tell you, this would be the greatest movie ever. And all Hollywood would be saying, I can't believe this is such a big hit. So I called my agent, Don Buckwell. I said, I want to make a movie, a video, straight to video called Weekend at OJ.
And what did he say?
He goes, you're crazy.
Get off him.
He doesn't get it. See, he doesn't understand.
Most offensive piece of concept ever.
Yeah, but people love that.
Sure.
So he didn't go for it, huh?
Yeah. Oh, no, he didn't go for it, but that doesn't mean I'm not doing it.
Oh, okay, because I was wondering where the project stood at this point. He didn't like it.
Right now it's in muddy water, but I'm getting it off the ground. I've already designed the box. Don't worry, Robin, I'll get it done. Welcome to Weekend at OJ. There's a whole party scene I wrote. We were going to love the party scene. Nicole has to go to a party.
Her head gets in the punch bowl.
Yeah, her head lands in the punch bowl. How'd you know?
I read one
He
of those.
cleaned the plant.
Yeah, and OJ says those are potatoes.
That's a dumpling.
Dumpling.
Let's go bobbing for her head. It's a game.
Head ends up in the punch bowl. That's the running gag throughout the movie. Her head keeps falling
off.
Yeah.
Well, how does OJ try to stick it back on?
Oh, that's great. You see, I'm giving away too much. That's funny you say that. So they're at the party. OJ thinks fast. He gets 3 wires. He hangs her from the chandelier. All right? So now she's working like a puppet. She's hanging from the chandelier, and her head is suspended by the wire.
I see.
So, you can see.
You could, because that could be a running gag, too. The different things he uses to try to keep her head on.
That's part of it. So OJ's at the party, and then someone gets wires to the chandelier. They start sniffing around there. So he gets the wires off real quick. He brings her over by the hors d'oeuvres. And those guys who walk around with trays of hors d'oeuvres?
Yes, the waiters.
He takes all the toothpicks, and he toothpicks her head to her neck. You know what I'm saying?
He tried Velcro. He tried
gets it back on. Yeah, so he's busy gee, Mr. Simpson, you're eating a lot of hors d'oeuvres. He goes, yes, I love them. And he's
Give
eating
me that tray.
Yeah,
that whole tray.
Do you have any more toothpicks? And he's my teeth, I have to keep them very clean. And he keeps shoving them into her neck and her head. Wild. It's going to be great. That's a great scene. That's a scene I can play. That's physical comedy. I want to prove to the industry I can do physical.
Well, that's what they say is hot right now. That's the producer's dream.
Yeah. I want $20 million, like Jim Carrey. If Carrot Top gets $20 million, I can't. I can do physical. I'm the Jerry Lewis of the 90s.
I would love to.
Oh, look, to get some toothpicks and put your head back up. Yeah. Wait till you see the fishing scene.
Ooh.
OJ takes Ron and Nicole fishing. Great scene.
How does he explain now this new friendship with Ron Goldman? Because Ron Goldman was really not in his life.
Buddy.
Yeah, and no one believes it. All of a sudden, and Cato is in the movie. He gets jealous of Ron Goldman.
Okay.
And Kate, who tries to kill Ron Goldman. But meanwhile, Ron Goldman's already dead, and he can't figure out how... He goes and stabs him a couple hundred times,
and
the next day, he's there. He's fine. And, Cato can't figure it out.
Okay.
Yeah. They go fishing. Let's just tell you this one part of the fishing scene. They don't have any bait, right? OJ doesn't think everything. They use Ron's hand as bait.
Look at that.
Can you believe that?
Just stick his hand in the water.
They catch a bluefish.
Put the
How did you know?
back on.
And then there's this great scene I wrote. You're going to love this. I shouldn't give away all the gags, but Ron keeps losing his glasses. Ron Goldman wears glasses. Because one of his eyes got messed up when OJ killed everyone.
So he's wearing dark glasses.
He's wearing dark glasses, except they keep falling off. So OJ staples the glasses to Ron's head. Wait till you see this.
I would love to.
Really, man.
Really, man.
Really, man.
Do you love that? Perfect, man. Oh, you're going to love this movie, Robin. Wait till you see it.
I don't know if this is a go project.
Oh, it is. This is a pitch meeting. Oh, it's going to be great. I got to see. I shouldn't even tell you this one. This is really going to be the coming attraction.
What scene is this?
All right. They're on the boat. They're fishing, right? So Nicole keeps falling into the water. OJ's freaking out because cop boat. You know those cop boats?
Yeah.
The cops keep going by. They see something's going on because a woman keeps falling in the water. OJ fishes her out. And he now nails her feet to the boat. But it's a rowboat. And the water starts springing through.
Right.
But he's trying to nail Nicole's feet so she won't fall out of the boat. Wait till you see the hijinks. It's going to be a very tough scene.
Should be very interesting.
Yeah.
Finally, OJ's greatest role, and he's not available to play it.
I got this one scene. So Ron, he finally gets Nicole in, right? The boat's springing leaks all over the place. Ron now falls into the water. OJ's freaking out. Shark comes up, eats half of Ron. OJ kills the captain of the boat so he can get the other half of the captain. He has to tie the lower half of the captain onto Ron so no one will suspect that anything happened to Ron. So now he has to kill the captain of the boat.
Why wouldn't he just have them now be found dead when he's out of town?
I don't know.
Instead of trying to continue
because
this route.
he doesn't want to deal with it. He's got the cops off his back. Everything's going good. And not only that, it turns out... Well, I'll tell you why.
He died when he was out of town. He's not a suspect.
Because he's happy with them. He realizes he's got two great friends. And everywhere he goes, he's got a crowd, and he's popular. And it turns out he starts to enjoy having them around.
I see.
He doesn't want to give them up.
All right.
It's unbelievable. So OJ's in the boat now, right? He's killed the captain. He cuts half the captain's body off so the cops won't be suspicious. Now Ron has the captain's lower torso, lower half. Nicole is bolted to the floor.
Yeah.
But he's got the boat is sinking because it's leaking.
Yes.
And he can't get back to shore.
He killed the captain.
So he cuts a hole in Ron's head, takes pieces of the brain, and plugs up the holes with pieces of Ron Goldman's brain. How great is that?
Yeah, just going.
What are you talking about? Oh, crazy. Oh, all right, that's crazy. I bet you Don changed his mind now. Now he's going to want me to do this movie.
I think you've completely lost it.
I don't think so. I think I'm onto something. Wouldn't you want to see that? All of a sudden, like the guy's opening up front head.
I don't see the plot here. Where are we going?
Who cares? I'll get there.
Just keep thinking.
It's fun getting there. Picking up new stuff.
Let's go bowling.
We don't have a ball.
Let's use Nicole's head.
I bet you 10 million people would buy this. Want to bet?
I don't think it's ever going to get made. How about that?
You think too many special effects, huh?
A few calls.
Hello?
Hello.
Wouldn't you buy that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I got a good suggestion, though.
Yeah.
About plugging up the hole in the boat.
Right.
Instead of using the brain, you should use the little, lower extremity.
No, that's sick.
That would be cool.
No, people wouldn't want to see that.
All right, I just thought I'd...
What do you mean, use the penis?
See, now you've gone too far.
You don't do that to a guy.
That's not funny.
See, you're not a comedy writer.
I know. All right,
See, you're just a regular guy. Okay, thank you.
Later.
Oh, that's horrible.
See, he missed it completely. He missed the boat.
See, I'm into, like, better gags than that. Like, in the boat, so OJ goes, how am I going to get back? You're wondering, how is OJ going to get back to shore? He takes Nicole, because now she's stiff as a board. You know, rigor mortis is way set in. She's stiff as a board. He ties her to the middle of the boat and uses her as a sail, like the mast for a sail. And he takes Ron's shirt, ties it to Nicole. She's the mast. Ron's shirt is the sail, and they sail home.
Now, see, I thought he'd use her as an oar.
No, that's sick. No.
That's stupid.
No. But I have a scene like that. They go surfing, OJ and AC.
He's so stiff.
OJ and AC go surfing, and they use Nicole as a surfboard. What?
Hang 10. I would love to.
Want to try that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
1-852 start?
Well, I don't have it out yet, but I'm going to try and get it together. I'm trying to get the financing.
He wants to be the first to call.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just,
Stop giving it away.
I know. Well, you know what?
Somebody's going to steal this.
There's a lot of scenes I haven't told you about. In all seriousness.
Like I know somebody's making this movie already.
Yeah.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, man.
Bye.
I think you could tell everybody the whole movie, Howard.
Isn't there implied copyright anyway? Right.
Tell them everything.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, you know that scene that you're talking about that you would...
on the boat?
With the cut the captain's
body off, yes.
It's got to be like twice the size shorter. Then that would be really funny.
Yeah, because it'll physically it'll look funny.
Yeah, and then everybody going, Ron,
of course.
That's short. What happened?
Well, that goes without saying.
Right.
Yeah. All right, very good.
You guys are great.
Okay.
Take it easy.
You know how, and then I have OJ get caught. You know how he gets caught?
How?
Well, in one scene, OJ, Ron, Nicole, and Cato go to a restaurant. And the waiter is serving them, and he sees something's peculiar. You know, he's like, this is odd. It's an odd scene here. I don't know, something's off. I don't know what, but something's off. He says, I think Cato's dead. That's the ironic part. Cato's the only one who's living, and the waiter suspects that Cato's dead. All right? Someone's like, what? The waiter calls the cops and says, I think a murder's been committed. I think OJ is with the dead Cato. Cops come, and they see Cato is alive. It's Ron and Nicole that are dead.
That's how they find that Ron and Nicole are gone.
Yeah.
Weird twist
at the end.
The fifth.
But then he gets an all-black jury and he gets off, so it's no problem. I mean, there's a happy ending. OJ gets away with the whole thing. In fact, the black lawyer gets he goes to the Soul Train Awards, and everyone's applauding.
Now it's getting too real.
Yeah, no, now it's getting too unrealistic. That could never happen.
That's ridiculous.
And the whole audience starts screaming, free OJ, free OJ.
Because they know Ron and Nicole weren't dead.
Right.
OJ was
as
surprised as anyone else that they were dead.
I didn't know that. How did I know? All right, anyway, that's where that movie's at. That's in pre-production, as we call it.
I knew that Nicole and I were getting along better. How was I supposed to know she was dead?
And then, ironically, at the end, half of the captain's body washes up after the trial, and OJ goes free, and I get blamed. Howard Stern gets blamed. And I go to jail. Like 50 years.
You don't get off.
Yeah. There you go. Pretty good, huh? Want a piece of the action?
She sure does.
Yeah. She knows it's a winner.
Oh, boy. This is one I'm hoping never gets made.
Oh, it'll get made, all right.
You know what I dare you to do?
They said Butt Bongo Fiesta wouldn't get made.
You know what I dare you to do? Wait to make it till after OJ gets off.
Okay.
When he's out and around.
Yeah, fine.
Then you can hire him to play himself.
Right, and doing that.
I would love to.
Play myself. All right, let's take a break. Obviously, everyone's excited about the new project.
Yeah, we got to calm down after.
Right. And all the money I make from the movie?
Yeah.
I'm going to use that to buy a ticket to Pluto in case OJ gets out.